Yeah! Enter the stream. Enter the chat. Welcome. Join us. Sixers sickos. Gather round as we possibly take at least a baby step out of purgatory. Gather round. Hear ye, hear ye. I don't know if I'm so tired or I still have allergies or if I'm crying tears of joy. 204 people in here. 319 people in here. Holy shit. Hit the like button. Give us 300 likes. The fact that the Philadelphia hit the like button for the fact that Daryl Morey's awake right now, okay? Hit the like button for the fact that Daryl Morey is awake and doing things. Hit the like button for the fact that he heard the cries for help. He heard the cries for help. Hit the like button for the fact that Daryl Morey at least heard the cries for help and knew if I don't at least do something, this fan base is going to find me. They're going to find my location if I don't at least do something. And like, there's a lot of layers, obviously, to what's going on. But yeah, I mean, welcome. Thanks for being here. The Philadelphia 76ers have traded a couple of second round picks. Uncle Marcus and the Turkish Trigger for Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield. And I've already had a couple people on Twitter, this doesn't fix our issues. Look, it's a step in the right direction. I've been watching this damn team with no actual NBA level role players besides a veteran minimum Kelly Oubre for like 5 months now. And after the Harden trade, Daryl said, we're not going to flip these right away. We're going to play out the first couple of months of the season and see, who's attainable, who's tradable. So, the patience, it was frustrating, but we're here. And we got some last-minute deadline stuff. Let's go to the Twitter machine. All right. That's the Daniel House one, so we're going to talk about that too, for those that don't know. Daniel House is out of here too. I think... Come on, where's Woj at, bro? Woj! Woj, you got too many tweets already, dude. Woj going ham on the trade deadline, dude. I remember Kelly Olynyk got traded. All right, here you go. The Indiana Pacers. I remember, before I get into this, I remember I was dating a girl 3 years ago. And I was at her family's house for some kind of function. And it was during the NBA trade deadline. And she was very upset that I was sitting in the corner looking at my phone and not hanging out with her family. And this was a time where Ben Simmons was still on the roster and we were praying that he got traded. And she never understood. I was like, dude, it's NBA trade deadline. I can't fucking hang out with your family. What are you talking about? I'm not playing cards with your family on NBA trade deadline. She didn't get it. Got her up out of here. You know what I mean? R.I.P. No, she's still alive. Listen, Woj, the Indiana Pacers are trading Buddy Hield to the 76ers for Marcus Morris, FURKAN, KORKMAZ, and 3 second-round picks, sources tell ESPN. So Daryl Morey, he pulls off a move without giving up any firsts. You know how coveted those first-round picks are with the Sixers right now. The fact that they haven't had tradable first-round picks in a couple years, the fact that Daryl Morey traded James Harden, and those are the picks that he got in return. And, you know, he makes moves, but he's patient, and he'll wait it out. The fact that he got this done for a couple of seconds is pretty impressive. FURKAN KORKMAZ is out of my life. The Turkish trigger FURKAN KORKMAZ is finally gone. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care that the Sixers traded for Buddy Hield. I don't even care that we got Buddy Hield. I'm happy that I never, for the rest of my time left on this earth, have to watch FURKAN KORKMAZ in a Sixers jersey. I don't care if you would have traded him for a bag of chips and an Amazon gift card. FURKAN KORKMAZ is gone. That's the first order of celebration. One more time. FURKAN KORKMAZ is gone, everybody. The Turkish superstar who won a dunk contest in the least athletic country in the entire world, Turkey, and has since thought that he's an actual superstar, absolutely stinks at basketball and has requested trades for 3 years, has not been granted those trades because nobody wants FURKAN KORKMAZ. He's finally gone. He got his wish. FURKAN KORKMAZ got traded. Buddy Hield. Let's talk about Buddy Hield, okay? That's why we're all here. 685 of you maniacs in here in the middle of the day. Give me at least 500 likes on the stream, all right? Close out the chat and hit the like button one time. Let's talk about Buddy Hield for a second. Buddy Hield is the best off-ball three-point shooter the 76ers have had since J.J. Redick. He's, outside of Steph Curry, name another movement shooter who shoots as good as Buddy Hield. You know, almost 38, 39% this season, is actually down a little bit from last season. But for the past couple of seasons, 40+% from three on 7+ attempts per game. It's really kind of unseen in the NBA. That high of a percentage on 7+ attempts per game. The Indiana Pacers loved him, obviously. The Kings loved him before they traded him. But he had an expiring contract. And he is owed, I think, $19 million the rest of this season. And the Pacers had to make a decision because they were not convinced that Buddy Hield would re-sign in the offseason. So they got what they could for him. You know, for the people that are going to say, oh, if he's so good, why'd the Pacers trade him? That's why. Because he could have left for nothing in the offseason. So they got a couple more expiring contracts and a couple of second-round picks. You got to take what you can get in a situation like that. The Sixers add Buddy Hield to a team that has no three-point shooting at all. They are, just off the top of my head, the Sixers are bottom 25 in three-point attempts per game. They're 27th in the league in three-point makes per game. It was looking like for the 10th year in a row, the Sixers lacked three-point shooting. And they at least address that. You know, you still need, there's still a lot of needs. You still need a secondary ball handler because you just can't run an NBA team with your only real point guard being Tyrese Maxey. in Patrick Beverley, who love the guy, but he's 35. Let's be serious here. You need a backup center. You just do. You saw it again last night. Mo Bamba can hardly even get on the floor, and you need help there. And you need Embiid back. I don't know. I mean, I think the Sixers making this trade for Buddy Hield with Joel Embiid's immediate future up in the air tells me that they are probably convinced that they can get Buddy Hield to re-sign in the offseason. Because if you thought you were just getting a couple of months rental and you don't even know if you're getting Embiid back, this would just be throwing away second-round picks and expiring contracts for really nothing, because without getting Embiid back, does Buddy Hield help you that much? He helps. But without Joel Embiid, he's not going to make that much of a difference on this team. So that tells me that either the Sixers expect to get Embiid back this season, or they are convinced they can get Buddy Hield to re-sign in the offseason. Hayden Azenaro. Damn, I wanted Bojan, and you think they're done making trades. There's still some to be made, but I'll take Hield. You wanted Bojan more than Buddy Hield? You wanted 35-year-old Bojan more than Buddy Hield? Why? What's the reason? Buddy Hield's younger and better. I'm confused, Hayden. Confusion is all around me. But thanks for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it. Let me make sure I don't miss any here. What else we got? Random Gamer, thanks for the support. I'm going to miss those God tier Turkish pump fakes. Just last night, bro. Just last night, wide open in the corner. Pump fake. What are we doing? Shoot the damn ball. He's gone. He's gone. Brandon says Murray might be a Sixer if they're willing to give up 2 firsts. I would do it. I did have somebody tell me on Twitter that 3 second-round picks is giving up too much for Buddy Hield. I don't know what it is about Sixers fans that they value draft picks and cap space over actually being a good basketball team. It blows my mind every time I hear it, but bravo, Carlos, my man. Thanks for being a member of the channel for 22 months. KORKMAZ was the ultimate magician. One game he's playing on God mode, then he forgets how to play. I haven't seen FURKAN in God mode for years. So, I mean, for the past couple of years, FURKAN KORKMAZ has just been god-awful. There's no two ways around it. There's no two ways around it. He's been terrible. So thankfully he's out of here. Uncle Marcus exits the chat. Shout out to Uncle Marcus Morris Sr. It was fun while it lasted, but let's be serious. He's 34 and he can't guard anybody in the NBA. I will not miss the game that I witnessed where Nick Nurse started Marcus Morris Sr. at center against Zion Williamson, and the Sixers gave up 78 points in the paint. He still has some offensive game. You know, he's still giving us some points off the bench. Really fun, old school, fundamental basketball player. The one dribble pump fake into mid-range jumpers. It was fun to watch, man. Just a old school fundamental dude. And he just reminded me of somebody's uncle at a cookout that was just pump faking and outsmarting the younger cats. But at the end of the day, thank you for your service, Marcus Morris. Thank you for being here. I know you were happy being a Sixer because you're from here. So thank you. See you later. Good move. Good move for the Sixers, okay? But we're not done. They can't be done. They just can't be done. Trade deadline is over at 3 p.m. today. Maybe I'll sit here until 3 p.m. I don't know. No, I probably won't do that. I got shit to do. Actually, I was going to take a nap before this happened. I just told my son on the way to school today, I was like, hey, I don't have anything to do today. You know, I'm not going to the gym. I'm not making a YouTube video. I'm going to go home and take a nap and chill and get some stuff done. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, it's NBA trade deadline. So that's not something that's going to happen. Let's see. Easiest way to get your comment read on the show, obviously, is to super chat. And it's cool to support independent content creation or become a member of the channel. The 76ers are trading Daniel House and a 2024 second-round pick via the Knicks to the Pistons, sources tell ESPN. So the Sixers also give up Daniel House and a 2024 second-round pick just to clear a roster spot. So something's happening. Something's happening here. NBA University should probably be smarter than to tweet for nothing, LOL. Obviously, it's for something. It's not for something in return in the Daniel House trade. Something is brewing. They just cleared a roster spot. They just threw in a second-round pick to get rid of Daniel House to clear a roster spot. Something is brewing. Thank you, Daniel House, for your service. I do think it's funny that Daryl Morey got caught tampering and lost 2 second-round picks to sign Daniel House back when he was trying to sign the entire 2015 Rockets team for whatever reason. Or, you know, when he first brought James Harden in here, James was telling him what players he wanted on the team. It was a fucking debacle. Thank God it's over. Daniel House Jr. is not good at basketball. He has games where he doesn't look absolutely terrible and erratic, but realistically, Daniel House was one of the craziest basketball players I've ever watched play in my entire life. He might make a layup or he might throw the ball over the shot clock. You absolutely never knew what was about to happen when Daniel House Jr. was on the floor, and that's gone too, you know? Watching the Warriors last night, again, I said it on the live, but like, just every NBA team has a bunch of 21-year-olds that can dribble, pass, and shoot. Bunch of NBA players, and the Sixers for years have just had these like weird, skittish, awkward players who, like, every time they touched the ball, you kind of tried to lie to yourself and say that it was going to be good. Maybe they're about to add some actual NBA players on the roster. Gas Station says Buddy Hield is trash. Well, that's certainly an interesting take. Gives no information to back up why he thinks that. Again, he's the highest three-point percentage on three-point attempts per game in the game. He's one of the best movement shooters in the game. I don't know what you're talking about, really. You could argue outside of Steph Curry, Buddy Hield's the best three-point shooter in the game. What are we talking about here? Morris crying on Twitter is sad but hilarious. Yo, thanks for the super chat. Morris is crying on Twitter? What? What's Morris's Twitter handle? What do you mean he's crying on Twitter? Last month, Philadelphia awarded Marcus Morris. That was when they gave him the key to the city. You guys got a Marcus Morris Twitter handle or what? Or are you talking about the NBA Central posting the video of him when they gave him the key to the city? Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Marcus Morris crying on Twitter. I don't know what you're talking about. 960 psychos in here. Let's break 1,000. All right? Close out the chat and hit the like button. Get us over 1,000 for the Sixers making a damn move. Okay? FURKAN KORKMAZ is gone. Marcus Morris is gone. 3 second-round picks are gone. And Buddy Hield is gone. Woj says of the Daniel House Jr. move. The move gives the Sixers a salary cap cushion to sign buyout players post-deadline, including the possibility... I'm reading the chat and reading tweets at the same time. I apologize. Let me focus here. The move gives the Sixers a salary cap cushion to sign buyout players post-deadline, including the possibility of Charlotte's Kyle Lowry. I didn't even know he was in Charlotte. Should he become available in a contract buyout? All right, so look. It's been said plenty of times that Daryl Morey is trying to make moves while maintaining off-season flexibility. So if he gets Buddy Hield and Kyle Lowry without giving up any first-round picks, is that a win for the Sixers? There's 1,000 people in here. I got to extend my viewer count window so the numbers fit. We haven't hit quad digits in a minute. Is that a win? Does that make you happy, Sixers fans? RJ is in the building. RJ is real Philly energy, man. And he comes into playback streams and he absolutely hates what the Sixers are doing right now. And he's always angry in the playback streams. And it's a lot of fun because I've given up and I've just been laughing at this team for a couple of weeks now. No, Austin Baker says, yes, that makes you happy. No, well, we got a no. He doesn't move the needle at all. It has to be something better than this. I agree with that. Again, two things can be true. I love Buddy Hield as a shooter. I love adding Buddy Hield to a team, but he's really a piece that's really good with Embiid on the floor, probably. And yeah, it's not enough for the issues that this team has right now. Definitely not enough. Alec B, of course it's a win. Lowry sucks? No. Well, you're just looking for a veteran ball handler off the bench in Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry, when healthy, he was really, really good for the Miami Heat in the playoffs last year. That is if you were watching, if you were watching, he was still really good when he was healthy. He can handle the ball, he can shoot the ball, he can distribute the ball, and that's all you want off the bench, really. Run it back Philly taking over. Let's go. What else we got, man? Run it back. Who do you want personally for the Sixers to trade for? Bravo, Carlos. No to Lowry. We need a goddamn center. I agree with that. You also need another ball handler. You just do. You need another ball handler, man. The Patrick Beverley thing is fun. And Philly fans love him, and he's got that energy, he's got that attitude that Philly fans are gonna love. But let's be realistic. Patrick Beverley cannot be your second ball handler on the team. He can't be. Come on, man. Come on, let's be serious. All right, what else we got, Woj? What else we got? The Detroit Pistons are finalizing a trade to send Alec Burks back to the Knicks. Sixers legend, journeyman Alec Burks goes back to the New York Knicks. The Knicks add, some more shot creation, some more scoring power. The Sixers were in those rumors too when they announced that the Detroit Pistons are in conversation with teams to trade Alec Burks. The 76ers were in those conversations. I wasn't too high on that. I like Alec Burks, and again, the Sixers just lack guys like Alec Burks. The Sixers lack guys that can get a bucket, He's one of those guys, if you rely on him too much, he's going to shoot you out of games. But he's a good guy to bring off the bench when a guy that can get hot and give you 15 or 20. I wouldn't have hated the move, but he ends up going to New York. What else we got? Oh my God, the Knicks are making trades left and right. The Knicks traded Quentin Grimes for him. The Knicks traded Quentin Grimes and 2 future second-round picks for Burks. That's pretty crazy because wasn't he just playing for New York? The Pistons are trading Bojan Bogdanovic to the Knicks too. Evan Fournier and Malachi Flynn will go to Detroit. Wow. So the Pistons make a double deal with the New York Knicks, sending Bogdanovic and Alec Burks back to New York. Wow. Holy hell. Yeah. So the New York Knicks, who since signing Jalen Brunson have turned their franchise around. Then they make the trade for OG Anunoby. Easy trade to make. Can't believe the Sixers didn't even get involved in that. OG Anunoby is a dog. What are the Pistons doing? They're tanking finally. Obviously. So the Knicks get OG. They improve their defense and give them another just guy with some offensive game. And then they go and they add Alec Burks and Bogdanovic. So the Knicks go from a couple years ago young team with a bunch of just random players and no identity to a team with a real identity, a point guard who's playing out of his mind right now in Jalen Brunson. And they add some veteran shooters and OG Anunoby. Damn, bro. The Knicks are wow. OG and Bogdanovic would have made the Sixers true contenders if Embiid comes back healthy. I agree with that. Maybe OG had a preference. Maybe OG had a preference on the Knicks. Why do you guys put Wojbomb in the chat like just to troll? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. We need to go all in for Drummond and Caruso. Nick, what's up, man? Drummond and Caruso. It depends if the Bulls finally decide that that they're over. If the Bulls finally decide they need to blow it up, Drummond and Caruso would help the Sixers out a lot. You still need Embiid back. You still need Embiid back. You still need Embiid back. And that's why this is the type of trade that Daryl Morey made, because he gave up 3 seconds. He helps you. Buddy Hield helps you. Daniel House in a 2024 second. Who traded for the Oklahoma City Thunder, finalizing a trade to send Trey Mann and Davis Bertans to the Charlotte Hornets for Gordon Hayward? Wow. Gordon Hayward to the Oklahoma City Thunder. A player who, if he doesn't break his foot off again or anything, is still very, very good. So the Oklahoma City Thunder get a veteran scorer in Gordon Hayward to add to their already impressive roster of young talent. Wow. That's a pretty crazy one too. The Utah Jazz trade Kelly Olynyk and Ochai, I don't know who that is, to Toronto Raptors for Kyra Lewis, Otto Porter, and a 2024 first-round pick. Kelly Olynyk got traded for a first-round pick to the Toronto Raptors? What are the Raptors doing? What are the Raptors doing, man? Yeah, the Knicks are cooking, man. The Knicks are cooking right now. But yeah, it's interesting. The Sixers you still need Embiid back to have a chance at anything. Which is like, are they going to make another move, or was this the only trade that was about to be made? You know, are they gonna make another move, or was this the only trade to be made? Come on, Woj, give us something else. Give us something else. Full trade: Bogdanovich and Alec Burks to the Knicks. Quentin Grimes, Malachi Flynn, Evan Fournier, Ryan Arcidiacono, Archie I don't know how to say his name, and 2 second-round picks. To the Pistons. The Pistons got 2 seconds for Bojan, but the Sixers gave up 3 for Buddy because Buddy's better. Buddy Hield is younger and better than Bojan Bogdanovich. We need a shot creator, man. What do you mean by a shot creator, though, you know? RJ, what do you mean by shot creator exactly? You know? You need another facilitator, I think. But Buddy Hield is Arcidiacono. There we go. Thank you for that. You just lied to yourself. Bojan is better. No, he's not. Buddy Hield is not a good fit for the Sixers. He plays zero defense. Yeah, you know what we need? You know what we really need? We really need a lot more Jaden Springer type of players who can play defense and can't play a lick of offense in the NBA. That's what we need. We need a bunch of those guys. We need a bunch of defense so we can continue to not score. So we can score like 87 points in an NBA game. That's what we need. Yeah. Have you watched this team recently, bro? Come on, man. You need scoring in the NBA. Stop it with this every player possible needs to be a lockdown defender or you don't want him. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone for being here. I think I'm about to get out of here. Just wanted to get on and give my reaction to Buddy Hield. FURKAN KORKMAZ is gone. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. Hopefully something else happens. Hopefully something else happens. We'll see, man. I do think the Daniel House Jr. being traded for nothing tells me that Daryl Morey's working on something else, but it could just be clearing a roster spot to sign Kyle Lowry after a buyout. And if all you did was sign Kyle Lowry and trade for Buddy Hield, you're still not going anywhere. Unless they really think they're getting Embiid back. Do they really think they're getting Embiid back? You know? RB, what's up, man? Thanks for tapping in. We really let Bogdanovich and Burks go to the Knicks. They might go to the Eastern Conference Finals. If we don't get Embiid back, the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that's a good bet. By the way, BetUS is giving you 125% deposit bonus on your first 3 deposits using the link in my description. Go in there right now. Click there and bet on the Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's probably a pretty good bet. I don't know. It depends if Embiid comes back. It's been a while since I've had over 1,000 people in the chat, so there's a lot of weird shit happening in the chat. I forgot how weird it gets when you get 1,000 people in here. There's so many weirdos on YouTube just typing random dumb shit like Woj Mom Embiid. Anyway, I don't think Jared Allen is stopping these Knicks in the playoffs again. I like Buddy Hield. Yo, run it back. Do you think it would be a good idea to trade for DeRozan to carry the Sixers over the next couple of weeks? And when Embiid is back, that makes a lineup of Maxey, Melton. No. Hell no. First of all, I don't think Melton's going to be in the starting lineup there. I think Buddy Hield would be there. So it makes me happy too. Actually, I didn't think about that fact. Thanks for reminding me of that. That DeAnthony Melton can move back to the bench and be the bench player that he is. The last thing I want to see in my life is DeRozan and Tobias Harris on the same NBA floor. Two mid-range specialists on the floor with Joel Embiid is a disaster waiting to happen. Get Tobias Harris out of here. If Nicholas Batum could ever stay healthy, I like him at the 4. But I don't think he can stay healthy. So maybe we're screwed there anyway. But no. Maxey, Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre, a stretch 4, a real stretch 4, and Joel Embiid. That's the lineup that should happen. And then a better secondary ball handler and a better backup center coming off the bench. Don't ever call Tobias a mid-range specialist. It's all he does. What do you mean? It's all he does is dribbles into a mid-range turnaround. What else does he do? Tell me. Maybe he tries to be a mid-range specialist and he's not good at it. You off the gang. I don't even know what you guys are typing in the chat, bro. Are you guys even speaking English? No one remembers Corky's game winner on Dame in 2019. Of course we remember that. That's how he got an extra 3-year contract signed, and nobody gives a shit because he sucks. And I can't believe that you're in here with a FURKAN KORKMAZ profile picture. That's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Scott, thanks you for the super chat, man. When my son started soccer, the Tykes just randomly ran around the field all game. I got flashbacks watching FURKAN playing. Dude, all he does, man, he runs around, catches the ball, pump fakes. Yeah, not fun to watch. Za is weed, so like me, he's saying you're high for not wanting DeRozan. Za? Z-A? Za? Come on, bro. Stop making up words. I've been on this earth for a lot of years. I'm tired of motherfuckers making up new words. Za. Speak English to me. That Zaza? Come on, bro. Just call it weed. What are we doing here? Who the hell says Zaza out loud? No more new words. Anyway. I was going to read something else before we got into this conversation about a new word for weed. Oh, yeah. Don't like the trade. Eastwood gave up too much for Hield, and now we're out of a stretch 4. All right. All right. Let's do it, Tube Champ. Tube Champ, let's do it. You want to do this? This is what you want to do, Tube Champ? Let's do it. All right. Let's look at all of the things that are wrong with this comment. Gave up too much for Hield. Okay. The Sixers gave up 2 players that one of them should not be in the NBA. FURKAN KORKMAZ. The other one should probably be retired at this point. Marcus Morris. And 3 second-round picks is too much, according to Tube Champ. I don't know what it is, again, with Sixers fans, that, first of all, they want players for cheap. Somebody said yesterday, no, we can't trade for DeJounte. He's owed $22 million next year. Yeah, NBA players get paid money, bro. I don't know where this started, where you guys want all the players you want to get don't have a salary. They don't want to give up any picks in any trades. So you want to put better players on the team so the team can get better, but you never want to give up any picks for those players. Makes no sense to me. And what the fuck is a second-round pick in the NBA? Explain to me how valuable you think an NBA second-round pick is, please. Please explain it to me. Do you realize that FURKAN, KORKMAZ, and Jaden Springer were both first-round picks? Do you understand how far the drop-off is in talent just from the top of the first round to the bottom of the first round? We're talking almost a different league of talent from the top of the first to the bottom of the first, all in the same first round. We're not even talking about the second round, bro. The NBA second round is drafting G Leaguers and hoping that one of them, maybe one day, proves everybody wrong and becomes a serviceable NBA player. The last two that I can think of that have been successful are Draymond Green and Nikola Jokic. But that's like a player out of the second round every 30 years. So why do you think the 76ers shouldn't have given up those 3 second-round picks? Why? So they could go draft another FURKAN, KORKMAZ? So they could go draft another, I don't know, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot? Those are the kind of players you like? You want a couple Luke Ba-Mutes on the squad? Couple Tony Rotens out here? We can't give up 3 Tony Rotens for Buddy Hield. No, we can't do that. No. I think you guys are on the Zaza. Digital print house. ZA is being used like crazy. Yeah, I don't pay attention to current lingo, so I don't really care that much. I'm past the point of what's the popular word. I got to go use that. You know what I'm saying? Zaza Pachulia. I'm about to start calling when they call technical fouls, when they call flagrant foul for landing in a shooter's landing space. I'm gonna start calling that the Zaza. He's off the Zaza. Hey, there's a good, but if any of you guys are aspiring rappers, man, there's a good bar. Got that Pachulia, that Zaza. So strong it'll take your legs out. You know, some shit like that. Oh, run it back. What were you saying earlier about Pat Bev? Did you mean trade him or just move him down in the rotation with a better player in a trade? I don't think he has much trade value at 35 years old. Yeah, move him down. Move him down. Love Pat Bev. He's not the second point guard on a championship level team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. DJ woke up and decided to be petty. I like that. He's off the Zaza. I'm just kidding, by the way. I think I'm done talking today. He's a great culture and toughness guy, but yeah, keep him at the end of the bench. Exactly. Yeah, Sixers traded for Buddy Hield. That's the update. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for hanging out. I got some stuff I got to do today, so I can't sit up here all day. We'll see if another trade happens. If another trade happens, I might be right back up here talking about it. All right? Y'all have a good one, man.